Personnel is out. Everyone's ready to get this one going. And away we go from Oakland. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Coming out throwing. Here's Ward. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Finds him on the slant. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10 here. Ward lasers this one deep down the middle. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
70 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 18, run. Ready.
From the gun, it's Ward. He gets it to Rice. And he takes it down to the 33. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
A gain of 21 yards.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Completed to his running back. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets...
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Something he does so well, Nick Bolton making the stop.
It'll be this group's job, watching the film, to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Finds the in route complete. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard. All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
Cougar 19. Cougar 19.
Trying to push this past the marker. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
Sending him on the dive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 9-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Finds him over the middle. And This winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line.
That's good for a
So that
Jets
connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first.
and 10 at the
Hopefully no
26-yard
shortage
line.
of excitement coming up in the second. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. First down. Here's Lamar. Everyone's out there, so let's get things restarted.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
We've got a screen to the running back. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Brought down by the rookie Xavier Watts.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
A quick slant. Here's Laporta. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They get 40 on the big hitter. And that's good for a Jets first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Dumped off to his running back. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards or running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Looking slant route, complete. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. They get 22 out of that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
A loss of 6 yards. It's second down.
Here's Jackson to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Unable to find Adonai Mitchell with that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
It's now third down and 16.
Third and long for him here. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Will Reichert now to try the field goal. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. Reichert connects there. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Right, ready to send this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shotgun snap now to Ward. It's his running back. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
First down throw here for Ward. Continuing to move past the 45. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Throwing now on first down. Ward. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Again, Ward going to the air. It's a big strike to Hill. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Cut near the goal line. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. On the sneak, here's Ward. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs get their first points of this game just before halftime. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to see those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, and the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. No return here. This kick's gonna wind up as a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. First down throw for Jackson. Okay, it's Adonai Mitchell. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The Jets take their first time out. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Forced out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Xavier Watts picks it. And the Chiefs make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. He put everything he had into this one. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for 2nd.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Throwing here just before halftime. He's trying to go deep again. He's got it inside the 25. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right, they rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Cam Little to kick
All
off.
set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's Smith on the slant. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Jets 1st down. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. 7 yards on that pickup. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
On 1st down, Jackson. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far, brings up 2nd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
That's completed right side. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it. It's inside the 10. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out.
And he will take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return coming from the 6. And he stopped on the run back at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Ward in the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. From the gun, it's Ward. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
He's limited to a gain of about 3, which means they are well short. This is 4th down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Back to throw it. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out. He's going to carry on. There's a dive up the middle. He's got it in the red zone. And they're able to haul him down, and that's going to wrap up this 3rd quarter. So we're through 3 here. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Hits him on the out route. And he nearly gets him another 1st down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the 1st down like they did.
And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs making a 9-point advantage. On his Little for the extra point. Near that right upright, but it sneaks in. And the Chiefs making a 10-point ball game.
Jets 11. Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Wanna quit?
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Lamar. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for him. We've got 1st and 10. Jackson to throw it. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. And again, it's Jackson. Short pass brought in. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. This is brought in by Laporta. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Oh my God.
Man in motion here. Lamar throwing again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Into traffic, complete. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
To throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Traction for it, and it's good! And it pulls him back within one score here in the fourth.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
19 seconds.
They're going to pass it here. Throwing the out route complete. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Finds him over the middle. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
79 Broncos. Get up. Ready.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Finds a seam down the middle. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
19. Steady.
Here he is to throw. Completed to his running back. And he has the Chiefs first down there, Brock. And the celebration can begin as they can run out the clock now on this one.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Back to throw. Throw is caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. The Jets take their first time out. A touchdown will put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with first and goal. Setting up to pass. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. First and 10 now from the 46. From the gun, Jackson. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Xavier Watts picks it.